Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. If you guys like the video, go ahead and smash the like button. Today's video is a very special video. Today is going to be my top 10 go-to AFK activities, which ones I find to be the best, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this video. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Starting out at number 1, we have rune crafting blood runes. Now this is definitely one of my favorite AFK methods to do. Pretty much have been doing it on this account for an entire month now, and I've made well over 70 million GP. That's one thing I really like about this method. It is very AFK, and you make a ton of money. And there's only a few times, every 10 minutes or so that you have to run when you basically fill up your inventory like this. For example, you just have to run, go to your thing, and then pretty much chisel them away. But you can pretty much just zoom your minimap out and click, and then it makes it extremely AFK. And here we go at the final part of it where you go ahead and craft the runes. This is the part that's not AFK, where you have to spam the chisel and get your whole inventory done. But other than that, it's very AFK. I've been doing it, like I said, on this account for a whole month while playing my Ironman the entire time, and you make a ton of money here. So we just have about 50,000. This is from the past 3 days. Yes, by far one of my favorite AFK methods. Alright, the next one is going to be killing gargoyles in the Slayer Tower. So for this one, you're going to obviously need 75 Slayer, and this is the recommended gear that I take. You're gonna want to have the full guthins, which is the skirt, the top, the war spear, and the helmet, as well as make sure you bring a ring of life. This will pick up all of the gold for you. And you're also gonna want to take some elking runes so you can elk those juicy drops. So I will meet you guys over at the Slayer Tower. Once you are at the top of the Slayer Tower, what you're going to want to do is turn the RuneLite plugin called NPC Aggression Timer is, and this is what this yellow line is on my screen. Basically, it will let you know when you can basically have to click the screen again, pretty much. So go ahead and, you can go ahead and use the prayer if you want, but with the guthins, you shouldn't have to use prayer. So you just want to just sit here, AFK, sit back, relax, do whatever you have to do, and kill the gargoyles. The guthins will fully heal you to 100%, and you can AFK for 10 minutes at a time, and then you just have to run outside of this circle. So I would just have to run here, and the timer would be reset again, and you will just watch the money pour in. I have a video on the channel called Loot from 10,000 Gargoyles, where I camped them for I think it was 2 weeks, and you guys can go ahead and see how much money I made in that video. But it is so amazing. You pretty much never have to heal. And if you do, I bring some prayer potions just so I can put prayer melee on pretty much until I get full health again. It won't take you long, but yeah, this is one of the best AFK spots in the game, especially if you want money out of it too. My next go-to AFK method would definitely have to be cooking, and it is something that I plan on going for 200 million experience in just over time. Cooking is so good because you also make a ton of money from it. Pretty much whatever you cook, you're going to be profiting, and it is extremely AFK. If you have Dragon Slayer 2 completed as well, you have the Myths Guild access, and you have the bank right beside a cooking range. So it is incredibly good for cooking, and yeah, it's such a chill, relaxed method. And banking is just as easy as going like this, and right back to cooking. Yeah, definitely one of my favorite things to AFK. It's just such fast XP too. The next AFK thing is kind of niche, and it's only if you plan on doing rune crafting for a while. For this, you're going to need the full Vire's outfit, as well as all of the Vire quests completed, which can take a long time. And this is going to be mining the daeyalt essence. So once I get there, I will show you how good this is for AFK. You just have to walk pretty much through the town. Alright, so once you get down into the mines here, it's very easy. The one that's spinning, you pretty much just click on, and it is fully AFK until it stops spinning. You can even get a RuneLite plugin to have a little green arrow over top of it, and it will show you which one's active right now and for how long. But it's very easy, and these things go ahead and stack in your inventory as well. So if you are planning to do rune crafting, especially at a lower level, or if you want to get more experience for crafting higher level runes or double nats or something like that, if you just want to get more experience, definitely come down here, mine yourself a ton of these essence, and once you get as many as you pretty much want, as you can see, this is incredibly AFK. Once you get as many as you want, all you have to go ahead and do is walk over here and go ahead and talk to this guy and right click him and click convert shards, and then type how many you have, and they will send them to your bank as the regular essence. As you can see in my bank right now, I have 45 of those daeyalt essence for rune crafting. The next method is going to be fishing karambwans. This is such a great method, one of my top favorites in the game, especially if you have this item right here called the fish barrel. It's a reward from Temperance, which pretty much holds an extra 28 fish. So go to a fairing and type in DKP, and it will teleport you right to the location, and then you can go from a bank from there, either with a crafting cape or a ring of dueling or something like that. This spot never moves. You just have to click it once and you will fish pretty much 2 full inventories if you have the fish barrel, and still good 1 full inventory if you just don't have the fish barrel. But this is just awesome. This is such a good method for Ironman to go ahead and get really good level food as well. I take this food to Hydra. It's one of my favorite foods in the game, and you can also tick eat it as well. Also, if you're a main account, you can make a ton of money here. Absolutely crazy. And as you can see, where are my fish going? If you don't know, they are in this nice little fish barrel. As you can see, we have 9 right here. Once this has 28 in it, it will be full, and then they will start going in your inventories too as well. But you can literally AFK here for 2 to 3 minutes at a time, get fishing XP. It is one good time here. The next 2 are very, very similar crafting, and we're gonna go with fletching here. So this is kind of gonna be a 2-for-1 special here. So for fletching, it's, you know, just you sit at a bank and you go ahead and fletch your longbows. Very, very AFK, very similar to cooking. So if you have cooking over with, you want to go for another 99 where you can also make a ton of money. Fletching is a really good choice. It is a lot slower experience than, say, cooking, but it is still a good choice to go ahead and do at a bank. Logs are extremely cheap. And just to show you guys, look at this profit margin. You can pay 8 GP for a maple log, then go ahead and sell it at the Grand Exchange for 89 GP. So that is, you know, 800% profit on that. Very good method. And crafting is basically exactly the same. You just sit at a bank with, I recommend doing the glass blowing pipe, but you could go ahead and do dragonhide as well. But this is the cheapest method by far, using the molten glass. This is how I personally got 99 crafting on my Ironman account. Again, super AFK, very, very cheap to go ahead and do, and it's actually pretty good experience per hour, especially for crafting. And just because of how cheap it is. If you don't do this method, you're going to be spending a ton of money on crafting with the dragon hides or even gems or something like that. But those methods are still extremely AFK, so crafting is another good one to just sit at a bank and AFK. Now for one that I actually really need to go ahead and work on myself, we're currently sitting at 98, is mining. Now there is 2 methods for this. You could go to Amethyst, which is extremely AFK, or, you know, you could do Motherlode Mine, which is again very AFK, but not as AFK as something like Amethyst. Motherlode Mine is something really good to do, and for people that say it is not AFK, wait until you get the top level, the upgraded sack and stuff like that. This is such a good method. You just go ahead, sit here and mine, and that's pretty much about it. It's like Ivy basically back in the day for those who played. That was a really bad example. Oh no, we're still mining, but yeah, you just go until the ore depletes, and then you just click another one, right? So if you have your screen open like this and you have the mining plugin in, you can just click the every pickaxe the second you stop mining. And yeah, I haven't clicked the screen once besides for the first one, and we are continuing to mine. This is something awesome to go ahead and do. I AFK'd here for a month and did about 2 million mining XP. It is very slow, like mining is extremely slow, but it definitely beats going to the desert mining quarry and stuff like that. And if you do Amethyst, it's about 15k experience an hour, so at least Motherlode Mine is a lot better than that. We're pushing about 40k here. Very good method, especially for one of the most hated skills in the game, I would say. The next method is going to be AFKing redwoods. This is something really good, especially for Ironman who need to do birdhouse runs, and redwoods are obviously the best for birdhouse runs. For this method, you're going to want to take the full lumberjack outfit because it provides a 2.5% experience bonus, and it's very easy to get, and with the XP per hour you're getting here, this outfit does actually help a lot. So you want to just pretty much go into the woodcutting guild and then run through the woodcutting guild, and pretty much where the bank is where the redwoods are, which is even more convenient, right? So you just go up here past the yew trees. This is where the bank is, and you can do any method here. Yews are very AFK, magics are extremely AFK, but redwoods are probably the best for AFKing. You won't make the most money at redwoods, believe it or not. Probably yews you'd make the best money, but redwoods, again, extremely AFK. If I just want to go ahead and AFK maybe the woodcutting pet one day in the future, this is probably going to be the method that I choose to go ahead and do so. It's very slow experience, but it's better than you would think. You can get about 50 to 60k XP per hour here, and I did test that. I made a video back in the day of doing 1 hour of redwoods, and yeah, extremely AFK method that you can go ahead and just chill at. And yeah, you can even set your game sounds on and then look at another, like if you're looking at another screen or you're busy doing something, the second you hear the chopping sound not going anymore, you can just go ahead and simply click it again, and by the time like both of these will be done, the next side will go. You will pretty much never have to go ahead and run to the other side. This is one of my favorite AFKing methods, especially for something like skilling, right? It's not the most money, so don't think you're going to be making billions of GP here, but you can go ahead and get yourself the woodcutting pet or even 99 woodcutting. It's personally how I got from 90 to 99 woodcutting. Extremely slow, but it does work in the end. And for the very last method of the video, I'm going to be doing Slayer. Now, I know Slayer isn't AFK. It just depends on the task. Like, for example, Hydra, Alchemical Hydra is not AFK. Pretty much any of the bosses, maybe besides Kraken, are not AFK. But a lot of tasks you actually can AFK, or at least semi-AFK, right? So Slayer is also something that I tend to do, you know, if I'm editing a video, watching a movie, I can easily do Slayer on the side most of the time, right? Right now I have a nice Dust Devils task in the Smoke Dungeon. Not the most AFK thing in the world, but it's also not the most click intensive thing in the world either, right? This is a video about the things that I like to AFK, and definitely Slayer is one of them. And I always have the nice little NPC aggression timer on, right? So you click a monster, and right now I'm fully AFK, right? I know I'm gonna have to click the next monster, but some places the monsters will auto attack you, and it's a great time. But yeah, these are the top 10 things that I go ahead and AFK. If you have any other ones that you AFK on the side, or something that maybe I left out of the video, go ahead and leave them down below. If you went ahead and watched the whole video, go ahead and comment Dust Devil down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.